Have you ever worn a lucky charm or carried a good luck talisman with you, hoping it would bring you good fortune? Or perhaps you've consulted an astrologer or numerologist, seeking guidance on the best gemstones or lucky numbers for your life. Many people believe in the power of inanimate objects to bring luck, change their fate, or even heal their physical or emotional ailments. But is there any truth to these beliefs, or are they simply superstitions? In this video, we'll be delving into the topic of the power of inanimate objects and examining the evidence for and against their effectiveness. We'll be discussing the history and cultural significance of various objects and practices, and exploring the scientific research on their potential effects. But before we dive in, let's set the stage with a little thought experiment. Imagine you're at a crossroads in your life, faced with a difficult decision. You could go left, or you could go right. Both paths have their pros and cons, and you're not sure which way to turn. Suddenly, you remember a lucky charm you have in your pocket. It's a small, intricately carved stone with mysterious symbols on it. You've carried it with you for years, always feeling a sense of comfort and protection when you have it close by. You pull it out and hold it in your hand, feeling its smooth, cool surface. As you gaze at it, you can't help but wonder, could this little stone really have the power to guide you to the right path? Is there something special about it that can help you make the right choice? Or is it simply a piece of rock, with no inherent power at all? This is the question we'll be addressing in this video. Is the power of inanimate objects real, or is it all in our heads? Are we giving these objects credit for things that are simply coincidences, or are there genuine forces at play that we don't yet fully understand? Let's start by looking at the history and cultural significance of various inanimate objects and practices that are believed to bring luck or influence our lives. Gems and diamonds. These precious stones have long been associated with wealth, power, and good fortune. Different cultures attribute different meanings and properties to different types of gems and diamonds, and many people believe that wearing certain ones can bring luck, protection, or even healing. For example, in Hindu tradition, the ruby is believed to bring good fortune and success, while the emerald is thought to enhance communication and bring harmony to relationships. In Western astrology, diamonds are associated with purity, innocence, and clarity, while rubies are believed to increase passion and energy. Amulets and talismans. Amulets are objects that are believed to have protective powers, while talismans are thought to bring good luck or other positive benefits. Amulets and talismans can be made of a wide variety of materials, such as stones, metals, wood, or even paper, and they can be worn, carried, or displayed in various ways. In many cultures, amulets and talismans are believed to have magical or spiritual properties that can protect the wearer from harm or bring blessings and good fortune. For example, the evil eye is a common amulet in many Mediterranean and Middle Eastern cultures, believed to protect against the negative energies of envy and jealousy. The Hamsa hand is another popular amulet, believed to bring good luck and protect against the evil eye. Religious symbols and objects. Many religious traditions use symbols and objects to represent or invoke divine forces or energies. These can include crosses, crescents, stars, symbols, prayer beads, and more. These objects are often believed to have special powers or meanings that can bring protection, guidance, or blessings to the wearer or the space they occupy. For example, the cross is a central symbol in Christianity, representing the sacrifice of Jesus and his victory over death. The crescent is a symbol of Islam, representing the rising of the new moon and the completion of the lunar cycle. The symbol is a sacred sound in Hinduism, representing the infinite and all-encompassing nature of the universe. Feng Shui practices. Feng Shui is a Chinese philosophy that aims to balance and harmonize the energies in a space to create a positive and harmonious environment. It involves the placement and arrangement of objects and features in a space, such as furniture, artwork, plants, and even the direction of doors and windows. Many people believe that following Feng Shui principles can bring good luck, prosperity, and happiness to a home or workplace. For example, it is believed that placing a mirror in a certain location can enhance the flow of energy in a room, while placing a plant in another location can bring prosperity and growth. Astrology and numerology. Astrology is the study of the movements and relative positions of celestial bodies, and their influence on human affairs and natural phenomena. Numerology is the study of the symbolic meanings of numbers and their influence on human life. Both astrology and numerology use birth dates, names, and other personal information to predict or analyze a person's character, future, and potential. Many people believe that following astrological or numerological principles can bring insight and guidance to their lives, and help them make decisions or navigate challenges. For example, a person's astrological sign or numerological number may be thought to reveal their personality traits, strengths, and weaknesses, and help them understand their place in the world. Now that we've looked at the cultural and historical context of these objects and practices, let's turn to the scientific research on their potential effects. Placebo effect. The placebo effect is a well-known phenomenon in which a person's perception or expectation of a treatment can influence their response to it, even if the treatment itself has no active ingredient or therapeutic effect. This means that if a person believes an inanimate object has the power to bring luck or heal their ailments, they may experience positive changes simply because of their belief. For example, a study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that about 1/3 of patients who received a placebo treatment for chronic low back pain reported significant improvement in their pain levels. This suggests that the power of inanimate objects could be partially due to the placebo effect. Psychotherapy and mindfulness practices. Some studies have shown that the use of inanimate objects, such as crystals, meditation beads, or other mindfulness tools, can have positive effects on mental health and well-being. For example, a study published in the Journal of Clinical Psychology found that people who used crystals or other natural objects as part of a mindfulness-based stress reduction program reported significant reductions in anxiety, depression, and stress levels. Similarly, a study published in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine found that people who used prayer beads or other spiritual objects as part of a psychotherapy program experienced significant improvements in mood, coping, and spiritual well-being. These findings suggest that the power of inanimate objects may be related to their ability to support psychotherapy and mindfulness practices. Quantum physics and the observer effect. Some proponents of the power of inanimate objects argue that they work by manipulating the quantum field, the fundamental field of energy that underlies all matter and force in the universe. According to this theory, the observer effect, also known as the collapse of the wave function, occurs when a person's consciousness or intention affects the behavior of subatomic particles. In other words, the act of observing or focusing on an inanimate object could change its properties or influence the outcome of an event. While this idea is still the subject of much debate and speculation in the scientific community, some studies have suggested that the observer effect may be real, at least under certain conditions. For example, a study published in the journal Physical Review Letters found that the act of observing a subatomic particle could affect its behavior, and that the strength of this effect was related to the observer's intention and focus. So, what can we conclude from all of this? Are the power of inanimate objects real, or is it all just superstition? The truth is, it's probably a bit of both. While there is no scientific evidence to support the belief that inanimate objects have magical powers, it's important to recognize that many people do find comfort and solace in these objects and practices. They may not have any objective, measurable effects, but they can have a powerful subjective impact on our emotional and mental well-being. So, if you carry a lucky charm or consult an astrologer, it's not necessarily because you believe in magic, but because it brings you a sense of peace and calm in an uncertain world. And in that sense, the power of inanimate objects may be very real indeed. It's important to consider their potential effects on your mental and emotional well-being, and to use them in a way that is meaningful and beneficial to you. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we would really appreciate it if you liked the video and subscribed. Thanks for watching.